Kind of where they do with people.
Are you ready? I think so. Let me just check here.
Well, howdy, Ags. I want to welcome everyone that's in here in attendance. I also want to welcome all the Ags that are watching virtually. Today is the November 9th. And the program today is a no huddles highlight of the South Carolina Texas A&M football game. So, yeah, touchdown, 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 touchdown. Wow, well, what a week we've had since we last met. And I will pause and not give any more commentary on that, other than at least we had a great football game. Yeah, and we're going to get to see that here now. For you at home that are not here, you're missing out on a great lunch. Our caterer, David Gerke, has done it again. He has prepared smoked gamecock for us here for lunch. It's an excellent meal. All of you out there in virtual land, I encourage you to come to our Monday lunch. Check us out. We're social distancing. We're doing all the right things by tables. Food is being prepared by individual plates, and I think you'll have a good time here. Okay, if everyone would that's here, stand and join me in the invocation and in the Pledge of Allegiance. Bow your head, please. Dear Lord, right now we pause for the many blessings that you give us in our lives. We thank you for the opportunity to serve the San Antonio A&M Club. We just ask for your guidance in this time of turmoil and question and change. Be with this club, make it stronger. Be with our members and throughout the week and throughout the next year. Bless this food, nourish our body, bless thy service. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Jacob. You may be seated. Okay, again, I want to welcome everybody who may be joining us both online and in presence. Do we have any new members or guests that happen to be here in person? Yes, sir. Stand up and introduce yourself.
John Berry, class 97.
That was John Berry, class of
97.
97. Welcome, John. Okay. I get those tanker ears. It's hard for me to hear sometimes. 30 years in the military. Okay, capital campaign. We have a short video here to play for you.
You have mom and dad's home, you have your own home, and then you have your Aggie home. And in San Antonio, if you're involved with Aggie Park, you would consider this your Aggie home. So, and you want other people to feel the way you do. So if you can help by donating, especially to this capital campaign of extending Aggie Park, that's going to help in renting out this place to larger events, which is going to bring in more income. Like I said, to either help run this, building or to, support the Aggie scholarships.
So what do you have in your hand right now?
I've got a check for $10,000 to the San Antonio A&M Club Foundation for the capital campaign. And hopefully we'll get this figure smaller and smaller, and hopefully everyone in the community will agree that this place is worth saving and worth expanding. Oh, yeah, mom and dad.
Okay, well, a great video, a great club member, former club president, Deborah has really supported us in so many ways. Hey, look, here's the current status of what we've raised for the capital campaign. For you out there that may not be familiar with the capital campaigns, our fundraising effort to raise $1.6 million so we can expand and renovate Aggie Park. We've been working on it for seems like about 3 years. Last week, I showed you this, and the figure was $1,182,000. Since then, we have received $3,550 in donations and/or pledges. That was matched by the Mays Family Foundation, so about $7,000 extra. So good. That's where that stands. And so, look, I'm going to reach out and ask each one of you, if you know somebody that's an Aggie, and they may not have been to Aggie Park, talk them up. Talk up by Aggie Park and the capital campaign and see if they wouldn't donate $100 or $50 or something like that. I'm in the Lowe's parking lot. I'm in HEB, and the number of Aggie shirts are just amazing. And I think there's Mark, how many Aggies in the Bexar County alone are there?
There's a little over 19,000 now.
19,000. And if we just had half of those folks just donate $100, we'd be exceeding our goal. So anyway, something to think about. We're getting close. We're trying to designate a target date for when this construction can begin. And we're optimistic that we can achieve the fundraising by the end of the year. If we can do that, then we can set the mark for about 1 May next year. So right after Aggie muster, tentative, a 1 May construction start date. Okay.
What's the last date for the Mays matching?
We're working with Mays on that right now, but initially they said 31 December. And so we're optimistic that they told us they're gonna extend that. We don't know exactly when that's gonna be. So again, best time to get the Mays Family Foundation is this year. It's coming up at the end of the year. I know we all do our taxes. We figure out where we are on that. If you're in a position to do that, to contribute, I encourage you to do that. This slide shows we only need $205,000. Okay, so that's basically 100 Aggies, $1,000. We're getting close. Okay, I've got a couple opportunities for fundraising. You can contribute to the Aggie Club if you will consider one of these two fundraisers. The first one is a raffle for $5,000 prize or a trophy black buck hunt 5,000, or a Winchester SX4 12-gauge shotgun with an $800 value. So essentially, the way this is going to work is we're going to sell 300 tickets. They're $100 each. You have 3 opportunities to win one of those 3 prizes, and drawing to be determined. But we want to get those 3 line. What happens is the administrative staff here, Mark and Mary, actually are notified of that. They fill out a ticket and it's placed in the bin with all the other tickets. If you want to come in and get one in person, you can come in anytime, get one in person, you can fill it out, especially at Aggie Park. So I encourage you. We really need some of these sold. The other raffle opportunity is a meal guide hunt. Okay, one bull night, $25 a ticket. I recommend you get 4. We're going to sell, let's see, we're going to sell, how many of these? 300? 250 of these tickets?
For the Neil guy.
So if you buy 4 tickets, you got a good shot at doing that. Again, fundraiser goes to the Aggie San Antonio Indian Club in Aggie Park. Fiesta medals, we still got Fiesta medals on sale. I'd encourage you to stop by Aggie Park and pick up your Fiesta medal. $10. You can also go online and buy them online there, and you'll be delivered to you for a small fee. Okay, our nominating chair for our next year's board is not here, but I want to just announce a couple things. Every year, we vote on the annual meeting for the next year's board. Occasionally, you'll have multiple nominees and applications for the positions available. That's the case this year. And because of COVID-19, the way we're going to do this is the annual meeting has been designated to start today at 12 o'clock. And the meeting will extend through next Monday, ending at 6 p.m. And there's several ways that you can vote. You can come in person at Aggie Park, and there is a ballot. And the ballot is placed in a sealed envelope with your name on it. It's placed in a box that is secure. And those ballots will be counted on at the conclusion of the annual meeting next Monday at 6. The other way to do that is if you're a dues paying member, you'll be receiving an email that allows you to vote online, and you can submit that online. Your vote will be verified, and it'll be placed in, again, in the same keeper, and it'll be tallied next Monday. Okay, so for the executive board, yes, sir.
I didn't sign on the ballot. Is it going to get counted? Fraud.
You didn't sign your ballot, is going to be counted. Well, Mark, I think if you didn't sign your ballot, you put your name on it? Okay, well, I would say that you would just put another one in, because if there is a ballot without a name, it won't be counted. What's that? Is that fair enough?
The instructions are to sign the envelope and seal the envelope. So if you sign the envelope, it will get counted. But if you did not sign the envelope, you can vote again, because the one with no name will be thrown out.
So vote again, put your name on it, and seal your envelope. Yes, Reagan. It's absolutely true that I want to be president. I love serving you, but guess what? I'm rolling off the board. And this has been such an easy year because we haven't had Monday lunches for about 6 months. Yeah, someone said I needed to do a redo, but I'm going to turn it over to Logan. So here is the executive board. I don't know if you can see that out there in virtual land, but our current vice president, Logan Ricker, class of 05, is going to ramp up to the president. Our current treasurer, Reagan Freiling, class of 93, is being nominated for vice president. Our treasurer, our secretary, is going to be ramping up to the treasurer. That's Becky Holmes, class of 82. And third year board member, Don Priest, class of 83, is being nominated for the executive board club secretary. We've got one vacancy in our third year directors, and we've got 2 directors vying for that. Doug Brock class of 84, Dustin Timberman, class of 04. Both of them served on the board for 2 years. Both of them are looking for an opportunity to serve one more year. And so there is a bio, correct, Mark, on the webpage if you want to see them on my little short videos on each one of these. So if you're out there in virtual land, you don't know these gentlemen, you don't feel comfortable voting, I guess you don't vote. If you want to know more about it, go to the webpage and you can learn about that. Okay, nominees for first-year directors. And again, directors typically serve 3 one-year terms are in alphabetical order. Chris Clemens, class of 79, David Gay, class of 86, Gary Neal, class of 75, Justin Scantlin, class of 13, and Dean Williams, 77. Okay, I think it's worthwhile if we have some of these nominees that are here, if they want to come up and spend a few minutes just kind of reviewing their history with Aggie Park and why they want to serve. That would probably be great. Is Chris here? Chris, you want to come up here and tell us a little bit about yourself and why you want to serve?
Blessed to be at A&M during an awful fun time. I majored in track and minored in architecture. I got to run track and have some fun at A&M, and I'm here to serve. I'd love to help you guys. I've been in the real estate business and the construction business for my whole career, and that's what we're all about now. And I haven't been the most loyal member here in the last 25 years, but I'd sure like to serve now that I got a little more time. So I appreciate your support, and let's go. Get the hell out of Tennessee.
All right, David Gay, class of 86.
Howdy, Aggies. Howdy to everybody online. David Gay, class of 86. Been a resident here in San Antonio for almost 17 years, and just last year and the last couple of years became more active with Aggie Park. I've led the Alamo Retriever Club, which is a nonprofit organization for retriever trainers and enthusiasts. Led them for the last 5 years. Want to take some of that experience and bring it here to Aggie Park. And if not chosen for the board, I do look forward to getting involved with more and more activities here. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Gary Neal, class of 75. Come on up.
Howdy, Eggs. Howdy. Well, I am Gary Neal, class of 75. I was an Aggie bandsman during my period at A&M. I stayed in College Station for 22 years, working for the university. For some reason, I ran off to California 10 years, and we won't talk about that too much. I did find my life there. That's one good thing. Came to San Antonio in the year 2000. I've basically been working in civil engineering and land surveying since that point in my career. I too have been associated with the park here since about 2000. My wife worked here for a period of time. I too am reaching a point in my life where I will have more free time to help serve A&M Club, and I really look forward to helping push the capital campaign over the top so that we can bring this facility up to date, modernize it, expand it, because it is the fundraiser that will really fund the most scholarships for one of our main purposes, and that's to get kids into A&M. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. I'm going to ask Mark to come up. There's a short video that Justin has prepared to present.
Yeah, my name is Justin Scanlon, class of 2013, and I'm sorry I cannot join you in person today, but I hope to soon. I currently serve as a Young Aggie coordinator and previously served as a Young Aggie co-coordinator. Although we've not had the best year in 2020, I don't think anybody has. We have some great events planned and have kept the Young Aggies involved. I have applied to serve a 3-year term as a board member because I'm committed to the club and I enjoy working on a great future for Aggie Park. Over the past year, I've demonstrated my dedication to the club by being a positive contributor on a regular basis. I'm consistently engaged with Aggie Park, so I'm looking forward to 3 more years of working with and working for a great group of Aggies. Dig 'em.
All right, you may have recognized Justin because he's a regular attendee as well. Dean Williams, class of 77, come on up.
Howdy. One thing I did think about, of all the candidates, I probably have the longest history here, because I can remember coming to Aggie Park and having outings with a group of Aggies when I was 5 or 6 years old, and we would shag fly balls in a gravel parking lot out here, and then we would put our dads on his swings, and we would catch the spare change that we could get out of their pockets when we got them high enough. So I've had a lot of fond memories, and I want to be around for a lot more and help. And regardless of what comes out of the selection, and I believe it's the same with just about any of us that are running today that may not wind up on the board are here to serve. And that's my part of being a member of Aggie Park. You serve and you do things that are the best for the park, whether you are on the board or not. In fact, those that serve that aren't on the board are far more critical and important to the club than those that serve on the board, if you look at it. Also, my counsel to anybody who's serving on board: we don't represent the board, we don't represent the executive committee. We represent the members. And that's what I think we carry with us today. Service, selfless service to the community, to the club, and to all our friends. And whatever happens, it's going to be great. And maybe not so much on the national front, but this will be okay. This will be far greater than that. Thank you all.
Okay, well, I'm excited about next year. We've got some great candidates. We've got a great board currently this year, and we are postured for a great board next year. So look, that concludes the formal program of here today, the update, and then the board update as well. And we are going to move to the no huddle review of the video of the South Carolina game. So for all you folks out in virtual land, we'll see you next week. I think the plan is to do a no huddle review as well next week. And Dave, we'll see you and beat the hell out of Tennessee.